Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4 with Genoa. We're going for a custom achievement, honest competition. We have to stay the most powerful, well, we have to keep Genoa the most powerful trade node in the world, while making our way into India for Master of India and not doing anything overseas. You can find the whole rule set down there in the video description or in the first episode. Let's go. We're at war against the Tunisians. We still have a lot of coring to do from our previous war against the Knights and their friends. And I wasted some admin and got ourselves over governing capacity by stating, the state of Emilia-Romagna and coring Modena, which I really shouldn't have done. But I did. So there. On the plus side, we're pretty rich. We're currently losing money, but we're also rooting out corruption. We're paying for 1 million forts. And yeah, generally we're not using our boats to trade. We had 2 negative trade power events. I think one was trade efficiency, one was trade power or something. There was a lot going on. And obviously we don't like that. But we did get our war against the Tunisians finally, because the Moroccans went to war. Now there's Taggart coming in with backup from you folks. I do kind of want to bring in the rest of my army. But I also know that there are Tunisian galleys and a Tunisian heavy over there, which I don't really want to tussle with if I don't have to. Oh, we did pick up a foreign boat at some point. That's kind of nice. Let's try to get over here. Probably can sneak past these guys. Question is, do we want to take a battle in Kabylia? And I think the answer is no. I will accept a battle in Katina if they want to do that. And then just move my troops out of Kiev into Katina, like this. And then fight them in the highlands on my terms. Which seems great. Ah, very good, very good. Aragon is hurting the Tunisian fleet. That's something I really wanted to see. It's surprising how well the Tunisians are doing there. They do have a good general, admiral. But my hopes is that they're going to lose so much in these naval battles that I can put my trade boats back onto trading. That would be nice. We do need to keep an eye on this. That's a lot of people over here that could attack me in Katina. And the Tunisians are actually beating up the Aragonese. What kind of fleet did you send, Aragon? No, I don't see it anymore. Shame. Would have liked to know. Not that we need to know. Just would have liked to know. Trade conflict against Florence, yada yada yada. Where my boats are? There they are. I think the Tunisians did get... No, they did not get beaten. They didn't lose a boat. They didn't lose a single boat. That's impressive. That is, as they say, impressive. Now they took back Kabylia. But they're not actually trying to take that place from me. I did bring my cannon, didn't I? I did. And the 2 siege generals. So this should go kinda swiftly. Keep an eye on the rebels. Situation is not great, but hasn't deproved much. That's a word, right? Deproved. Yeah, I see you there. I see you there, Tunis. I certainly do not want to tussle with that. In the slightest. You guys go to the Gulf of Gabet, or whatever. And I would try to run to the Bay of Napoli. Now we could go through the Gulf of Toronto, but that doesn't actually... Not Toronto. But that doesn't actually do anything for us, so we're not going to do that. And you are not trying to catch me? Okay, you're not. That might be because they thought we'd be too fast, or because they feel like they don't want to fight me. The latter obviously would be much nicer. Let's go to a place where I'm feeling somewhat safe, because there's Portuguese here. Let's land in Alaba. Rebels, still acceptable. We do have the ability to call in Mr. Popeman, but I really don't want to. Why don't I want to? Because I want all power protection for myself that we get from beating these guys, and the Pope is also rivaled to Tunis and would take half of any power protection we gain here. And that seems unfair, doesn't it? Speaking of the Pope, we could technically become Defender of the Faith. It is good now. It's just positive. And it's Catholic, it's a level 5 Defender of the Faith. We get a missionary, we get morale of armies, navies, war exhaustion reduction, prestige, cheaper missionary maintenance, more manpower, and period. It does cost us all our money. And we're currently losing money, so I'm not utterly into it. If we get into a battle that looks rough, I might do it. And I am interested in that extra missionary, don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't know that we can really afford to pay 500 ducats for it at this point in time. Well, we're probably going to have to buy a bunch of admin. Speaking of admin, no, not calling Ferrara. You almost got me there. What's that? A half-price Diplo rep person for 10 tradition? Or 10 tradition for a stab? Now, 10 tradition for a stab is normally a good price. Because 10 tradition is 333 military power, if you want to buy it. And the stab is only 100 admin. In our case, the stab is like 200 admin, so it's a lot worse. But we're at plus... I almost don't mind this, except for the fact that we don't want the extra unrest from not having the stab. But this effectively costs us 20 tradition. 20 tradition for a stab and a half price level 1 Diplo rep person. And I don't care much about the half price on level 1. Yeah, I could be promoting him and stuff, but yeah. I'm gonna do this and hate it. It's not the first time today. Well, it's the first time in this episode, I guess. But I already recorded the previous episode. And I also said something along the lines of I'll do it even though I hate it. Yeah. I wonder if I keep my troops in Quazen. I guess I don't. We lost our claims on him already, but I think my ideas of expanding there are over for now. I didn't mean to put you into Tunis and just didn't. So that's sweet. Question to me is, how do we defend what we've taken here? I think I kind of like having my troops in Cantina. Yeah, I could just try and carpet siege a lot of this, but that seems utterly risky. Maybe use guys. We know, well, no, we don't know. We don't know where the enemy is. I thought they can't walk through these people here, but they can. They're in the same war. So Tunis might just as well send their army south and around, so I really need to be careful to keep my troops together in case the Tunisians decide to come here, which they seem to be doing. At least I did see 10,000 Tunisian troops move over there. Now I might be able to spy a bit here. I don't think I can beat this fleet. I might be wrong. I might be exaggerating the power of those heavies. Here you come, going to Annaba. Can I beat you to Annaba? 13th of March, 21st of March, I can. By a bit. Wait, no. 21st, 13, yeah, by a bit. If I were to give you a maneuver person, it would be even faster. Still 13th, but I passed the day. What I'm looking to do here is maybe pick a nice battle in the Highlands. 15, 16, 20th, and you're on the 21st. Stop you. Attach you. Get in there. 21st, they're locked in. We're gonna have the defensive bonus in the Highlands. And they're just gonna run into us. Excellent. They're bringing in more backup. But so are we. So this should look quite... We don't have our power general here. That's the one thing we didn't get to have. But still, we crunched them. And these guys don't have a general at all. 23rd of April. When do we arrive? On the 12th. So we have the chance to do the same thing again here. We should definitely try and take that chance. 23rd, 16th, 20th, 21st, what's it, 23rd? 22nd. Alright. Go and crunch them. Now, interestingly enough, they all arrive on the same day, even though one of them has a 3 maneuver general on it. That's odd, but maybe the trip is so short that the maneuver doesn't really come into play. Let's core the last place that we didn't core earlier. Keep getting rid of the overextension while we can. Hurt them. We have a garbage general, but they had no general, so we won this one. And now what? And we're not looking for a huge peace deal, but we are interested in taking their capital, which is gonna cost. Where are you going? Tatooine. Yeah, I'd rather keep my troops somewhere together. Bit afraid of sending my one stack alone. These guys just ran to Tatooine, not turning around. That would be unfortunate. We could just get this. Where are you going? Tatooine as well. Let's start movement towards bisaVCI here. Ah, and then lock myself in because I'm an idiot. I just wanted to have these guys on the way for some extra protection potential. Didn't actually want to complete the move, but it did. Tunis done. That's 58% war score. Technically what we would be looking for is something along the lines of the concede defeat. No. Something along the lines of this. If I was able to click this. All the stuff we have claims on, no extra dip cost, a full state. Yes, it's gonna hurt me on the everything, especially that overextension. It's also gonna generate too much aggressive expansion. That's a shame. That is a shame. Now Morocco and the Ottomans we could take care of with a peace deal on December. But Mamluks, Venice, Naples, Togo and Tunis is a bit too much. Shame. Now, what do I not care about? I mean, I don't care about Kiev. I say that. It's a fort. It's a fort that we would have and that we wouldn't have to take again. I really do want all of it. Is that greedy? Yeah, sure. I mean, this would greatly reduce the aggressive expansion issues. It does put Venice, the Mamluks, and Naples on the list, but Tunis and Togo will have a truce for like 10-ish years, by which time Mamluks and Venice will have dropped out and will be fine. He says, it does mean we pay less aggressive we pay less admin for the coring, still more than we have. We get less overextension in general. I feel like that's the piece we're gonna have to take. Even though it means we don't take the fort in Kiev and we have to retake a fort in the Highlands next time we go to war with Tunis. But I think this is the more sensible peace deal. We gain 25 PP from it, which does give us enough to be over 50, but not like insane amounts. We can't do humiliate with this kind of peace deal, even if we had the war score, which we don't. This would allow me to peace out right now and do it perfectly. And then we can go deal with our rebels and all that. which we will have, especially with that overextension we're picking up and the inability to core. That extra core creation cost, it's rough. It's rough. I keep going back to this mistake here. But hey. I don't think I'll ever be offered a level 2 or 3 unrest reduction guy while I already have one. I'm not sure that's true, but it feels like that's true. Which is unfortunate, because I do want a bigger admin person, but I don't want to lose my unrest reduction right now. I think this will be fine. Let's just do this piece and get some actually peacetime value going on. Unfortunate with the power projection not being insanely high, but hey. But hey. And let's double check that there's not somebody sitting on over 50 AE that's gonna jump in on us here. Somebody we annoyed a lot. Does not look like that's the case. Cool. Alright. Peace it is. Peace it is. Do I need all these places for my mission too? How is that mission? Conquer Tunis. No, I just need to own the actual capital of Tunis. What do I get for it? Mercantilism. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. What's my subject doing? Oh, they actually have some special missions over there in Serbia. Didn't realize. Not that I'm likely to take care of this, but... Alright, let's do it. Conquest, yada yada, demands. Done, done, done. Grab the mercantilism for sure. What's the next one? Trade trouble in Tunis. We need to be the strongest power in Tunis. Start coring Bijerte. At least something. Get you guys back into land that I own. You might as well start suppressing. We will have to move our troops. I'll probably have a roaming set of boats here. Dealing with that. Protect Genoa again. My galleys will hunt pirates in the Genoa node. Just so we don't get hurt by those Barbary pirates anymore. And my cogs get over into Tunis. Gained Holy War Conquest Belly. Accursed Infidels. Is that from the Crusade thing? Because I don't have the it's not Deus Vult. And we lost the effect of Crusades. That's unfortunate. I did like having it. But we did eclipse them, I think. Yeah, power prediction, yoink. Get. Can't cancel my embargo just yet, but soon. Grab a new rival. There's tons of options. Tons of options. But who's an actual option? I mean, obviously counter-rivaling Venice is just... Sooner or later it's gonna happen. Don't want to rival Austria for sure, Castile. Not super into rivaling Naples at this point in time. Savoy though. Yeah, it's to Savoy. Rival those Savoyots. And then as soon as I am allowed to talk to the Tunisians, I will stop embargoing them. Come on. 17th of August, there we go, revoke that embargo. Okay, good. Now, who am I gonna have to crush first? Probably the guys in Constantinople. Let's grab 10,000 men. I think. Let's merge. Let's... do 10,000. With the proper general attached to the boats. Get into Constantine. Now with that army there's gonna be a lot less unrest in Constantine. So is that. Luca left out, yeah, because they wanted to. It's a disadvantage of the thing that they call aggressive expansion. You're allied to Savoy, right? Maybe that's why you left. Genoa is not allied with or guaranteeing Lucca. Did we have that thing before? Oh, it's transfer trade power. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for invite to trade league. I assume there's gonna be a modifier for rivaling Savoy. Yeah. So we're not gonna get Lucca back into this. Not at all. It is what it is. We're just gonna have to eat them then. But we can invite Bologna and Ragusa. Oh, Ragusa. When did you leave the Venetian trade node? I don't know, but I want it now. Definitely give me those guys. And then Bologna. Honestly, why? We don't need trade power on the Venice node. I don't think I get anything out of having you in my trade league other than, you know, defensive things, but yeah, I don't think I want that. Screw Bologna. Wrong node. Ragusa, that's nice. That is nice. We did drop down a lot in trade power here, but I think we still have that huge mod. No, that was trade efficiency, wasn't it? Let's quickly check my modifiers. Minus 20 trade efficiency. This is the one I thought about. So it doesn't look as if I have that. But somehow I feel like I had 50% trade power here before. Oh, but we had Lucca. Right, we had Lucca in our trade league. It doesn't hurt our thing, but it does hurt us. Slightly better steering from Tunis now, but only slightly. You guys are not arrived yet. Get you there. I'm gonna keep the boat around so we have some sort of fast response troop there to deal with any potential rebels. Not that I expect rebels, of course, because why would anybody rebel against my benevolent overlordship? But they do. Oh, they do. Yeah, let's keep going with this. 20% morale of navies and 25% trade steering. That's pretty huge. Let's see what happens to our trade income here. 12.59. And that takes to 13. So not a lot. Like half a point. But we did lose. I might have already had the faction change in there for the guilds. How's my trade value looking now? 28 points to the 24. It's not great still, is it? Poland dislikes me and City dislikes me, but I gain in innovativeness. Okay, let's get that foreign inventor in here. Poland's getting crushed by those Ottomaniacs, but they are getting crushed by the Mamluks and the Poles. Let's improve with the Poles. Just play nicely there. See that we maybe don't get attacked by them next. Wouldn't that be nice? Lost our trade conflict. That's all fine and dandy. I need more admin though. Need more of that admin. Crimean separatists in Azov. You gonna leave again? Probably not. I mean, they're leaving Azov, but I assume we have Crimean cores in... yeah, in a bunch of places. Fast response troop. Get over here. And it's re-election time already again. Any good relatives? No. I mean, he's still young. Our tradition is huge thanks to that extra 10 we got, so I'm probably gonna re-elect. You're 47, yeah. Let's, even with that construction cost, Malus, I want the monarch points right now. So yoink. Once again, did not hit admin there, unfortunately. On those bonus points. Let's see if we can't land in Cuban. And we can. We did get the -2 from crossing, but we crushed. At high cost, but we crushed. Age objective. Now, ooh, we actually can golden age. Didn't realize we hit the... Oh, of course, because we got Africa. Present on 2 continents, that makes sense. Well, there are 2 ones that I'm interested in. It's feudal de jure law, and it's justified wars. And right now, we're not looking to go into immediate war again, I don't think. I have to somehow deal with our everything. So let's take the de jure law, because that allows me to do a lot of issue reduction. Like we can go to Constantinople, say, we're paying for defensiveness anyway, which we really shouldn't be. Feudal de jure law, not pay for the fort, not pay for the Fort Moria either. Even though we do have devastation in Athens, so we could actually, let's pay for it, fine. Wait, do we have devastation in Athens? I don't remember. But we don't have any unrest here. I'm looking for places that require some unrest reduction. Tunis probably actually doesn't need it, because they're going to rebel anyway. But these trapezoids, and maybe even Smyrna. Didn't we deal with Smyrna just recently? Don't need to pay for this fort at this moment. It does cost money to keep the edict running, that's why I'm not just turning it on everywhere. But yeah, let's do... Where is it? Feudal de jure law, there. And I'm feeling... Yeah, I'm gonna watch those rebels, see how they develop. And if we have issues anywhere, we turn it on. Cephalonia done. We lost some modifier, clearly. Because now it takes a much longer time again. We do definitely lost the modifier from the bonus stab that we had, but I feel like there's another thing we lost there. I'm actually gaining corruption. I'm gaining a ton of corruption. Holy. That overextension is no joke. Let's keep going. I'm wondering if I should pay off more of that corruption. Or... how else do we deal with this? I don't know. Speaking of, this should be a trade company region, and it is. I'm pretty sure I'm going to trade company all of this. So we don't have to deal with the religious anything. We don't get the production from here then, right? That's... But we do get all the trade. Now, production efficiency is not goods produced, so there's still going to be tons of money going into trade. It's just not money that we're getting out. But I can't possibly afford to have the governing costs happening anyway. Now, I forget, does it cost governing capacity to have a trade company? I feel like it does. Not as much as it used to, but it still does. But province governing cost, no, that's not. Maybe it doesn't cost me governing capacity? What does it say? Blah, 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 blah. Governing capacity, increased by... No, no. Territorial development. It doesn't say anything about trade companies, so I'm going to assume that's going to stay the same here. I think we do this. Yeah, and it did stay the same. Cool. Our first little trade company. And that... One thing that does is help with our religious unity, because none of these provinces now count against unity. They're still unhappy and all, but they don't count against unity anymore. And that's going to be utterly helpful. Do we have a full 5 unrest reduction here? Certainly not. We do. We do? We do not. Suppress. Done. Now we should be at 0. The Byzantines should be rooted out. And then other things can be done. Later, Rodi Court. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we do have another mission done. What are you? What are you? Oh, there you are. Trade trouble in Tunis. Oh, turning that into a trade company already gave me the power there, which gives me permanent claims on a bunch of stuff. Yoink. Good. Start making a core in Tunis itself. Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do, right? Done. And lost trade conflict, gained conquest against Portugal, the Mamluks, and Morocco, because we just got all those extra claims. Interesting positions. This is really trade focused, I like it. Right, we're not getting claims on all this area, we're just getting claims on the nice trade enclaves, these places. Which I obviously want. I mean, look at that delta. Delta. Good place. I needs it, I wants it, and I wants it now. Trade company investments. Now, I don't know that there's a good one we can do at this stage. I almost said point in time again. I'm saying that way too much. Isn't it? Oh no, it's not here. It's actually in the state. There. Local tax. Don't really care. Local trade power is obviously nice, so... Defensiveness, no. Goods produced. Yeah? Ish? Maybe? Could be something to look into once we are sitting on a lot of money, which we're not right now, so. But that might be something. What else is going on? Byzantines are dropping to 0 as we expected. Smyrna is being peeved still. The rest, except for Tunis, is starting to look quite alright. Now, we may have to move, probably do want to move more troops into Tunis. Corsusa, yes please. Oh, I do want to see how these Ottomans die. Now that Polish war seems like it's over, and it is. There's the peace. White peace. So the Poles didn't get anything out of that, but the Mamluks had time to take all of Anatolia. And surely they're gonna get something out of this war. I don't know how harsh. The Ottomans are still sitting on 51,000 troops, as opposed to 52 on the Mamluks. And I assume the Ottoman capital is still in Edirne, right? Yeah. So they're probably not going to get that conquered at all. I assume there's going to be a bunch of back and forth over here, and some point hopefully they'll peace out for some land. Protestant Reformation in Bohemia. Disgusting. Does bring an end to our age, so sooner or later we're going to have to press the golden era button. Definitely going to want to. Not sure when we want to do that. Probably when we have the next big spending spree. Like tech and ideas. Not that we have any admin points. Moldavia become a vassal of the Poles. And everything seems to have kind of somewhat stabilized. I'm kind of okay with that. Even though I wasted so much time and I wasted that admin over there, we seem to be somewhat okay. If probably way behind time in admin tech, which is not great. But what can one do? Anyway, thank you folks so much for watching. Like what you see, and then please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. As always, if you have anything at all to say to me, then that comment section is a pretty good place to do so. Thank you for watching, and see you folks next time.